MCW Pro Wrestling fans, this week's Flashback Friday contest takes place from Spring Fever 2016 as Mr. Excellence Brandon Scott takes on Jason Kincaid. Now, you know, Brandon Scott came twice within a split second of becoming the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
Absolutely. Brandon Scott, one of the real workhorses here in MCW, one of the most popular stars in MCW, and a guy who's held other championships here. You're right. 2 times he came this close to being the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
Now in this contest from Spring Fever, he'll be taking on Jason Kincaid. Now, what can you tell us about Mr. Jason Kincaid?
Well, Jason Kincaid is certainly not a guy you can ever sleep on. He's a guy who was in the Ring of Honor Top Prospect Tournament a few years ago, and one of the biggest names on the independent scene. So when you see Brandon Scott, kind of the homegrown MCW guy, Jason Kincaid coming from the outside, but that's certainly a dream match inside the ring.
Awesome. Now go ahead and check this match out right now. If you want to see this show from beginning to end in its entirety, go to MCWRageTV.com to start your free 30-day trial.
I don't see that often. That's what I like to see. I'd like to see them tear each other apart. How about some the handshaking for? How about some sportsmanship? You can tear each other apart now. Well, I got you here, Sean. I might as well put you to use. Tell me a little bit about Jason Kincaid. Well, Jason Kincaid comes to us from West Virginia. He's a former NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion. Guy's got a little buzz about him going. Oh, yeah. And of course, if you are familiar with a promotion known as Ring of Honor, Jason Kincaid was a participant in the 2016 Top Prospect Tournament. And of course, he lost to the eventual winner, who we happen to know very well. In Leo Rush. Yes, that is correct. Shane Shamrock Memorial Cup winner. Some people would say that was actually perhaps the best match of that tournament. So Jason Kincaid now coming here to MCW to make a name, and you gotta wonder, hey, it's kind of on Leo Rush's home turf. Hey man, and that's a hell of a baptism by fire in the sense that his first outing here in MCW, his first opportunity to make an impact, he's got to go against Mr. Excellence, Brandon Scott. And this is Brandon Scott's home turf, you better believe it. Not many people get the reaction, not many people have the following, not many superstars have the dedicated fans and fanfare that Brandon Scott does in MCW. That's what's so great about MCW, Guido. The biggest and best come here to compete, but so do the up-and-comers. The hottest up-and-comers with some buzz, with a rep. They come to compete, cut their teeth, and make a name in MCW. Kincaid showing some of the goods here to Brandon Scott. Interesting. Here's something to think about. If you're Brandon Scott, you don't overlook Jason Kincaid just because you've never seen him before. I don't know how you could overlook the guy. He's got dreads, a beard down to his chest. I think you're just mad because you can never grow your hair out that way. It's true. It's true. I can barely grow a peach fuzz mustache. Nice takeover there by Brandon Scott and a reversal. Take over there from Kincaid, and a counter to that. Kincaid looks like he's trying to make the MCW faithful, the brass here in MCW, and most importantly, Brandon Scott, a believer in his abilities. Both men missing elbows. I tell you what, maybe they did do their homework on each other. Stalemate in the early goings of this contest, and I guess this is what they would call in the old cliche terms, catch as catch can professional wrestling. Who's going to make the first mistake? It was Kincaid in that exchange. Kick out by Kincaid. Nice deep arm drag there again. And another counter from Kincaid. I tell you what, Kincaid's got a counter. Oh, look at a counter there from Brandon Scott, though. Kincaid does seem to have an answer for every question Brandon Scott's throwing at him. I tell you what, this match, you may have to think 3 steps ahead. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. This is chess moves in a professional wrestling matchup. Like you said earlier, you got to think it's the person who makes the first mistake might be their last one. Nice knee there from Jason Kincaid. Oh, there's some of that aggression you were talking about earlier. Good. Save the handshakes for the boardroom. Bell to bell, curtain to curtain. Ain't nobody got time for that. Whoa! Oh, he held on. Got enough of it. That momentum swinging Brandon Scott right on through. Oh, look at that power slam cartwheel. My goodness, I don't know what you call that. Have you ever seen somebody power slam from a cartwheel position? And then just stomp brutally on the chest cavity of your opponent. And the unfortunate victim in that exchange was Brandon Scott. Kincaid now. Looking to take it to Brandon Scott here at MCW Spring Fever Tour. Stop number 1. Oh, that maneuver on the part of Jason Kincaid was definitely a game changer, but Brandon Scott is still trying to fight out of it. It is so hard. He is quite possibly the most resilient competitor in the history of MCW is Brandon Scott. One of the most resilient. You're right about that. Nice takeover there from Scott. Got that kick in. Like a gunshot going off. There's that running neck breaker, and Kincaid's in trouble. That's some trademark Brandon Scott. Oh, look out. Fish drop. Second turnbuckle on the inside. Could be an early night for Kincaid. No, I mean, he didn't hook a leg, so I mean, you're not going to beat anybody that way. Now, what's he's thinking blockbuster early here. Well, Brandon Scott doesn't want to be defeated by newcomer to MCW. Sitting down, adding to the impact of that maneuver. A sit-out slam from the top rope. Almost got the win for Kincaid. Tell you what, Jason Kincaid is innovative, man. He has moves we've never seen before here in MCW. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm impressed. From what I've seen thus far, I am impressed, and I'm starting to become a believer in Jason Kincaid. Brandon Scott, of course, trying to get back in that title hunt, either for the range title, which he held for nearly 300 days, or the MCW Championship. Well, rarely are our MCW talent scouts off the mark. Usually, when we bring a newcomer into MCW, when the brass, hold on, that's a lateral press. Yes, it is. When the brass here at MCW, the talent scouts bring in a new competitor, they deliver. I would say it's talent scouts pretty good. Yeah, he does a good job. He does. Look at these shots there from Brandon Scott. I mean, Bernie Deal does an awesome job finding the talent to come in here and compete with our established superstars. On a lateral press. How much did he pay you? Big ups to Bernie the Real Deal. Jason Kincaid now. Maybe showing a little bit of frustration in his inability to get a victory. I was kind of seeing the same thing in the eyes. I don't know how many plays he's got in that playbook. I don't know if he may have used up. You certainly don't want to give Brandon Scott an open. Going for a suplex. Over the top goes Scott. Ducked that shot, and over the top goes Kincaid. These guys think so similar. Their offense reflects upon itself. It's almost like looking in a mirror. That gut wrench, tilt-a-whirl. That was all power there from Brandon Scott, and it might give him the time to hit. Both men are down. Somebody's got to get to their feet first, and whoever does that has the clear advantage. Everybody, I tell you what, man, the names are starting to come out there. A lot of people looking to make their mark here in MCW. Can you imagine if Jason Kincaid scores a victory here over Brandon? Oh! Not looking that way right now. No, especially after that. Clothesline from Brandon Scott. Another one. Scott getting that mojo flowing again, but the backslide may change it. He rolled through, though. Scott getting those shots in. There's that discus punch that Brandon Scott loves so much. Kincaid has been unable in this exchange to shut down the momentum, put on the brakes from Brandon Scott. This is going to do it, Guido. That's got to do it. And Jason Kincaid kicking out of the cutter. That just goes to show you what it means to compete here in MCW, the home of the hungry. If you're willing, I don't know, on pure instinct or what that may have been, like Jason Kincaid just did, to kick out of that type of maneuver, And you want to talk about scouting. Obviously, Kincaid scouted Brandon Scott because he felt that blockbuster coming. And now look at Kincaid. He's on the second turnbuckle on the inside. What's he going for here? Going for a superplex, it looks like. Brandon Scott fighting out of it. Headbutt. Can he get that blockbuster in? No. Over the top. Oh! Straight Yakuza kick right in the face. Is that enough to keep Kincaid's shoulders down? And no, it is not.
Well, you know how it is. Telegram, telephone, tele-wrestler. The superstars in MCW and the professional wrestling industry, they talk. They talk about each other. So you can scout on pure word of mouth, and that may be what we're witnessing and why this has been such a competitive back and forth matchup between Jason Kincaid and Brandon Scott.
Is Kincaid hurt? Brandon tried to pull him up twice. Now finally got him in that fireman's carry position.
I thought he was dead fish. I thought he was out cold.
Kincaid fought out of it. Brandon Scott again trying to get it in.
Keep that low center of gravity.
He can't muscle him up. Kincaid fighting out.
Kincaid hits, and he hits hard. Those thunderous shots, that was unique. The side of the elbow right to the ear of Brandon Scott.
That'll throw you off your equilibrium.
Absolutely.
I think the friendly fire is gone.
Yeah, there's no friendly fire now. Absolutely not. This is, that handshake probably seems like a lifetime ago to these two.
Both men are getting their shots in here. At the Frederick stop of the Springfield. Oh!
That was right on the money in the 10 ring.
And look at the block from Brandon Scott.
How is Brandon Scott still on his feet?
After that shot, I've got no idea. He followed him in. Oh!
What a split-second decision maneuver. Gonna change it. This is gonna do it.
No, and Brandon Scott kicking out again. This is unbelievable. What a match.
I mean, can you imagine the wherewithal it takes to make that split-second decision to chase Brandon Scott up to that second rope and snap off that neck breaker?
Brandon Scott pulling himself up in the corner. Kincaid sees an opening. Oh, but he ran right into the outstretched boot. Oh, what quickness from Kincaid. Sunset flip into the turnbuckle. What a unique move that was. Oh, a drop kick coast to coast. I think you're starting to see why he is the gift. Kincaid, smart to pull him out in the middle, and Brandon Scott kicking out.
You know, a little later this evening, we're going to see the innovator of violence in Tommy Dreamer. But right now, we're seeing the innovation that is Jason Kincaid, and we are impressed, to say the least.
I think it's safe to call Jason Kincaid the innovator of offense. So many unique moves we see, but it hasn't been able to keep Brandon Scott's shoulders down as he got a nice enziguri shot in. Downward spiral, and now going for the submission. He's got it on, and it's center of the ring. Will Jason Kincaid tap out right here?
That is prime real estate for a submission. Kincaid, though, I think with the height advantage, may be able to get that limbs, and he does, to that bottom rope.
That was the advantage of the height that he has to get himself to those ropes, and this match continues.
Brandon Scott employing that 5 count, taking full advantage of it to inflict as much damage as possible.
Brandon cannot let Jason Kincaid get his win back here on the floor. And he notices that now, going to take the offense, and he got caught.
Another split-second decision, the blink of an eye. Jason Kincaid may have the upper hand once again.
Oh! And he's holding on to him.
Oh! Seamless offensive combination. Cover. Wow.
And Kincaid pulls off the upset.